Soulslikes. What is a Souls-like exactly? Souls-like is identified as a game that has Dark Souls-like game mechanics. Resting at a bonfire, respawning enemies, challenging combat. These all have the same personalities of a Souls game. However, it begs the question, throughout time, there's been so many different Souls-likes that everybody has played. But which ones are the best ones? I mean, of course, this is all subjective to my opinion, of course. Welcome to Dark Souls 3, the very second game of the Souls-like series that I played. It went from Lords of the Fallen to Dark Souls 3. Very big jump in quality there, and we're definitely going to be doing that today. So, I made a character already, but we're going to play a new game, and of course, make my character and everything.
Indeed.
I don't know why it's so loud. I have it at like the lowest thing possible. That is so crazy. So, Dark Souls 3. Very, very interesting place here, okay? Let me tell you. Dark Souls 3 is one of the best games of all time. It's not even close. I'm sorry. So, I have a long history of Dark Souls 3. I've done several live streams, several videos on Dark Souls 3 on my old channel, which I've privated those videos now. We're just gonna name a name. And I've done several different videos on Dark Souls 3 that it's not even funny. So, with that being said, what do I think about Dark Souls 3 right now? Right here, right now. Just talking about it in early going. One of the best games of all time. It's great. It's legendary. It is one of the best ones of all time. So, here's what we're going to do. Because, I mean, we're not going to get to the point because I'm going to kill the first two bosses. Which would be Vort and Gundyr. So those would be the ones. So we'll go do the Life Ring, and we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to use the very first character that I used. Like, I remember pretty vividly. This is the very first character that I used, which was a Pyromancer. I used a Pyromancer for the very first time, and that's exactly what I used. And I think I used the Life Ring. I don't remember plainly, but I believe I used the Life Ring. I don't personally care about his appearance right now because we're just going to be playing this. We're just going to be playing this just straight like this. So, yeah. So I used the Pyromancer for the very first time that I played this game, which is very interesting. So, here is where we are. Because, again, I have done several different streams on this game, period. And this is locked at 60 frames. Can I get more than 60 frames? Hold on. I'm just curious. Am I able to get more than that? Right? Yeah, no motion blur. Gross. High. Look at that. It's just... Right. Mate. Wow, it's locked at 60. I can't even go more than 60. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, Dark Souls 3. Let me remember some of the controls here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful. This is a very loud game. Dark Souls 3 is so loud. It is so crazy. It's not even funny. Like, I don't know why it's so it's so fucking loud. I feel like, God. Where is it? Where's the sound? There it is. All right, let me turn it to 2. Maybe 2 is better. Okay. Holy shit. I don't know why Dark Souls 3 is so loud. But anyways, so funny story that let me finally get into here about Dark Souls 3, funnily enough. My first time ever playing Dark Souls 3. I can't say it was the best time ever. So it was a friend of mine, and he always talked about Dark Souls 3, of course, you know, held it in such high esteem, which I get it. Dark Souls 3 is one of the best games of all time, guaranteed. And I was very adamant on trying Dark Souls 3 because of the fact that, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain how I felt about, like, how he talked about Dark Souls 3 all the time. You know, like when you have that one friend that just did nothing but talk about the one thing over and over again repeatedly, you're kind of like, you know, do I really want to listen to you? Like, do I really want to play Dark Souls 3? And I did. He let me borrow it, and I picked it up, and he let me borrow it for I think a weekend. And I just want to point this out. Now, since looking back on it, like I consider myself a Souls veteran, even though I've only beaten Dark Souls 3 but I platinum Bloodborne. I didn't like Dark Souls 2, which we're going to be getting to that later. Dark Souls 2 wasn't my favorite in the series, and I played Dark Souls 1, but I didn't like the, I don't know, the way that they have the sluggishness of it. Like, I know I talked about Lords of the Fallens and its slowness, but in my opinion, I think it worked better, personally, because everything else was also slow with you. When Dark Souls 1, you got a bunch of other fast stuff when you're slow yourself. So that's just the way I felt about Dark Souls 1. Not that it's bad, not that it's terrible or anything, but I wasn't a big fan of this. But let's go ahead and kill this sucker and get our extra souls here. So, my very first time playing this at this point, I lost to Eudex about 20 times. I, for the life of me, could not defeat Eudex Gundyr, and I gave up on the game. I put it down, and I no longer played the game. I gave up, straight up. I stopped playing the game until about, oh god, I'm stuck. Until about in June. And then once June of 2018 came around, I finally went and picked it up because it was $20, and I bought a new Xbox. So I actually picked it up and bought it and loved it. I got through Eudex Gundyr, and after that, like I had my friends and stuff. They joined my game and everything and killed all the bosses for me, basically. And I just got free souls, free leveled up, and then I finally got enough courage to play on my own. Because, again, at this point, Lords of the Fallen was the only Souls-like game that I had played ever. So that was the only game that I had played at all. So, unfortunately, I still didn't feel comfortable, or I didn't feel good enough to really play as much. So I didn't do it. But I got through it. And now it is one of my favorite games of all time. And so there's a whole bunch of times where I've literally just decided to just play Dark Souls 3 because of how good it is. And it's one of my favorites. I can't get over how good the game is, how smooth it feels, and there's just so much that they did right with this game, period. And there's just not much that they did wrong with this game. Like, the tutorial area is such a great area to be in. Personally, I feel like I'm not used to the sprint button being B, but that's a me problem. Oh, there's still people still playing this game. That's what's crazy. There's a lot of people that are still playing this game for the first time ever, and that's what's crazy to me. Is that I'll see a lot of people talk about, like, oh, you're uploading this. This is my first time playing Dark Souls 3. And to that, I say, you are in for a treat, my friends. This is it's great. Like, even if you are very unsure about RPG games or any type of games in general, this is a great game to start with, especially for Souls. This was a lot of Souls, like, people who play Souls games. This was their first game. This was my first Souls game, like, playing out Souls game, period. So I get it. Like, it's one of the best games that they've done, and I have no reason to hate it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this really quick. Let's go ahead and pull this out. So this is Eudex Gundyr, the very first boss of the game. Honestly, a decent challenge, personally, I think, for a first-time player. He's also parryable, which is also, like, a very... That was stupid of me. I don't know why I tried that. There we go. He's also parryable, which is very trivial for this fight if in the early goings, if you feel like it, but that's a grab attack. Like, seeing him now just is so crazy to me. So fire really does a trick against him here. Rolling towards him like that definitely helps it. But Pyromancer, man, like I this was the first character I ever played as. I didn't even use pyromancy at all, period, which was very crazy. I never used it, but against Udex in the beginning, it is one of the best classes to use, period, because of the fact that the second phase heavily he is heavily like weak to fire. It's not even funny. So we're gonna rest. Sometimes I don't even do it as soon as I get to the bonfire, but yeah, it's whatever. So you know what I'm gonna do? Can I change the controls here? Can I change? Oh, I can. Oh, here we go. So let me change this to this and this to this. There we go. Right. Oh no. Oh no, it also changes roll. Okay, well that's convenient. All right, well that kind of sucks a little bit. I'm not used to that being B. That sucks. Hold on. That sucks really bad. Oh man. I mean, maybe L won't be so bad. I just have to press it. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I guess I could press it instead of holding it. I just gotta remember that, because I just keep using the left analog stick to sprint and not B, and I keep holding it by accident. So I just gotta remember that I just gotta hold it down the entire time. So this is just gonna be trivial for me because I'm just so used to doing it this way. We'll be going through all the areas and just grabbing literally everything that I can find / see, whatever. So, and then more about Dark Souls 3, period. I remember from the moment the second DLC itself came out, the Ring City DLC, I ended up getting it and also loved it. Oh no, I didn't get that item. And also loved it. It was a great DLC personally. The first one, not so much. Like, I even remember my friends talking about it, like when it first came out, they were like, they don't consider it a DLC because of how short it is. And I don't see why, to be honest with you, because I feel like the first DLC is a pretty solid DLC. So I liked it personally. I didn't see any problems with it. So, oh, I should have killed him first. I didn't think about it. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I apologize. Holy fucking shitball. All right, I'm changing the control back. I keep rolling when I don't need to roll, and it's just gonna end up getting me killed. I'm just got to like do it again, get used to it, because oh my god, that is disastrous. Yeah, B feels better for rolling, but for sprinting, oh god, I'm just gonna try to get used to it again. Not used to the sprint B and B. Woo! All right, pick this up. So, what we're gonna do really quick. There is another here. Look at that. Like, me just going through this first area right now is so crazy because there's so much stuff to grab all at one time, and it's a beautiful thing. So I don't tackle Sword Master instantly because of the fact that he's difficult, and I don't feel like starting all the way back from Gundir's thing. So we're just gonna do it from right here instead. And of course, we're going to be doing the little jump thing as well. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's another thing that just makes this game so much better. Because they didn't really patch a whole lot of stuff. Like, they patched some stuff, but they didn't patch a whole lot to where it was, like, in terms of nerfing literally everything that the game has to offer. They didn't nerf a whole lot of it, you know? So it just makes it so much better. But in terms of like this game versus like me playing Lords of the Fallen, for instance, it was a definite upgrade in quality when it came from, you know, playing Lords and then playing Dark Souls 3, because I was not used to fast paced. Why can't I do it? They didn't patch it, did they? Fast paced like combat. I was not used to it. That's not what I was used to at all. So this game really put the my ankles really put that in perspective for me. And I'll be honest, like I had an Xbox then. Like I played Dark Souls 3. No way I missed that. Dark Souls 3 on my Xbox mostly, and that's what I played. All right, do I need to get rid of these two? Like fucking hell. That's what I played mostly, was on my Xbox One, not my 360. And I didn't even get my PlayStation until the beginning of 2018. And that's when I did get Dark Souls 3 for the PS4 as well, because why would I not? Like, it was great, and I was definitely trying to hunt for trophies. There's no way. They didn't patch this shit, did they? No way. There's no way they patched this, dude. If they did, I'm gonna be so pissed. No, they didn't. I'm just not doing it right. That's what it is. I'm just not doing it correctly. There we go. Got it that time. All right, we're good to go. So, this is one of the best skips you could do. And let's go ahead and put my stuff back on here. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. Does this block more? It does. It weighs a little bit more, but I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and use that. All right. So, we also got that ring that boosts pyromancies, which is actually pretty nice to have, you know, fairly early on here. So, we're going to go... Oh, shit, I missed it. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right, let's go up here. So, of course, we got Pickle Pea and Pumpa-Rum here. Test the shard. Get ourselves an early upgrade. Break this wall here. Boop. Now we're going to grab ourselves a nice, pretty little trinket, which we can go over as well and kill that lizard. That's also a possibility. But we want to get the ring before we kill Mr. Swordmaster. Oh my god, my game just died putting the ring on. But we wanted to grab that before we try and kill Swordmaster, because of the fact that, you know, it's a ring and it gives you more fucking souls. I mean, this is wonderful. But also, I'm going to go over here and give this Estus shard to good old Andre here. So, but yeah, enforce Estus. Want to see my work squandered. One of the best lines of all time. All right. Because of that, I think we are ready to try and kill Mr. Swordmaster. We did rest at the bonfire as well, so these guys are going to respawn. So I'm going to cut to the right here and quickly kill them before they try and kill me. Oh, shit. He wielded a sword, so he was automatically stronger. So you could try and parry this guy. I'm not really good at parrying him. I don't think, like, you can try. Let's try to parry him. Let's see if I can parry him. I fucking parried him. I actually parried him. Come on. Wait. Yeah. What a dick. Oh my god, he waited on purpose. He literally waited there on purpose. Just straight up was like, bitch, go ahead, attack me, motherfucker. It's fine, I got a fireball for your ass. Take that. No. Stop rolling. Yeah, take that, bitch. Yeah, take that, motherfucker. Yeah, block it. Yeah. Come on. Do your thing. How about you stop rolling? Hey, sit still. Jesus Christ. This is just funny to me. Gonna roll again. No, I didn't. Ow! My butt. Oh shit. I'm cheating again. No. Okay, we got him. Oh man. That's the only thing about it. So the Ujigatara is a really, really awesome dex weapon in the early goings. He's basically there to like give you just a little bit of a challenge fight in the beginning, and he's also there to give you a decent dex weapon at the start. So if you want to use that dex weapon, you absolutely can. So anyways, since I'm not doing any like really playing very long, I'm not going to be progressing any quest lines. But you can talk to him, get a quest line. We'll talk to her. Let's level up before we move on somewhere. So since we are using a pyromancy build, he's going to be kind of average throughout the entirety here, but we got definitely some intelligence and our strength stats. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to level up my strength stat to about 15, and we're going to start doing vigor as well to 15. And I think I'm going to try to do 15 all around in the early goings here, so that way we have extra health and all that good stuff. So for the first time ever, or one of the first times ever, I'm not going to be putting all of my flasks in one little bottle, because I normally just go through and allot it to where it's only 4, but I'm not going to do that today. So yeah, let's see where we're at. Let's look at that coiled sword. It's wonderful. Wish you could pick it up. That'd be great if you could pick it up right then and there. So does this shield right here, is it weapon strike, or is it, oh, it's parry? Okay, it is parry. I literally just did it. Not parry the platypus, but it's, you know, parry the sword. All right, let's go ahead and light it. So if you didn't know, this is actually kind of cool. The second you light this bonfire, you are susceptible to invasions. Just letting you know, especially once you're embered up, which I don't, am I online? I'm not, so I shouldn't have anybody randomly. I have matchmaking off, so I shouldn't have anybody randomly invade me. I hope not, because I'm not good at PvP in Dark Souls. If you are, that's good, but I find myself to not be very good at it. Oh shit. Wait, did you? Oh, you, okay, I guess it died. All right, that's pretty convenient. So there is a axe guy here. Ah, I'm trying to get in there. Ow. Ow. How about you watch your attacks, buddy? Watch where you're swinging that thing, buddy. Whoa. But yeah, definitely looking back at when I first played Dark Souls 3. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. But when I come back from after playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time, it's definitely my views on this game has definitely like changed a whole lot, because of course, since I've played it so many times, again, this is one of those games where I wish I could play for the first time again. It was just so much fun. I enjoyed every bit of this game, and I really truly have nothing but good things to say about this game, period. So this guy here, luckily again, we're a pyromancer, so we can just throw fireballs at him. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Thought I was gonna die there. I was close. All right. So it's good to let them transform, because you need to get Titanite shard, and you get upgrade material and an ember, which is really good. But yeah, this is one of those games where I wish I could just play for the first time all over again, because it is such an amazing experience when you play Dark Souls 3 for the first time, especially when you start killing bosses and you do them on your own for the first time. That's always awesome. So let's kill all this trash. Oh my god, that phantom scared me. All these phantoms like of other people just scared the hell out of me for no reason. I have no idea why. So we've cleared that side. We have enough flasks, so I think we can carry on. Most of these enemies are trash anyway. However, the very first enemy you want to kill is this person. If you do this, you want to kill this bitch right here. Preferably before she gets off the fully attack here. Oh my god. Reason being, because every single enemy in this area will be alerted if she gets off, or he, whatever, the ghoul, gets off the full blast of its scream. But Yeah, free souls. Might as well kill them all. You know, it's free. You get free souls. It's not a whole lot. How much is it? 33. But you know what? It's free, and you may as well do it because it's free. All right. There's another one up here, so we go to the right, and it'll be a lamp, motherfucker. Ah, kill him. So now, kill this one first. He has the shield. It's just better to kill the one with the shield first before you do the rest of them. So there's an archer up top as well that would have been alerted if you didn't kill the lamp guy first. Make sure you kill the lamp guy first. That's very important. So best part is as well, when you kill like a horde of enemies that they consider to be in a horde, basically, and as in like they feel like the fight was going to be a challenge for you to take on, you get Estus recovery, which is real nice. So you'll just get a free Estus flask if you kill a lot of enemies that they find to be difficult of a challenge in the early goings, which normally isn't really the case. And it happens very rarely. Like, it doesn't happen all the time. I don't see it happen all the time. It happens whenever it wants. But this guy's always going to break the boxes in the front. So even you cut from the back, watch it. Oh no! Oh God! Oh man, that's so great. Yeah, it makes me happy though to see a lot of people play Dark Souls 3 and just see the game for the entire gem that it is. Like I watch a lot of videos of people playing the game for the first time and stuff like that, and you know they love the game, which is so wonderful. Best thing to do is two hands and spam R1 or RB, whatever. Right? Is it right bumper? Yeah. Just spam it with this sucker, and you're gonna get your attacks in where you need it. That's right. So here's where this gets interesting, of course, because as you guys know, there's a dragon, and there is a claymore at the very end of this bridge, and also there's a whole bunch of other soul items here. So we're gonna run over here really quick, grab this ember, move this way, dive this way, get behind here. There we go. Reason being is because you kind of want him to try and kill all of the stuff in the area. Now, unfortunately, this is where it's going to get a little tricky. So, this is a safe spot, but you will get hit here. As long as you don't get blasted by the full fire immediately, you'll be fine. So, as you will see here in a second. But yeah, that's what we wanted, was a claymore right there. That's what's going to hurt you the most, honestly. But yeah, this is the safe spot. This is where it won't hurt you, but all right, he's giving us a break so we can go. All right. So there is another enemy in here as well, and unfortunately this is where it's gonna get a little tricky. He might kill me. He definitely might kill me, to be honest with you, but we're gonna try anyways. Oh shit, that was an accident. Oh shit, oh fuck me, oh god. Oh god, that super kick, man. Fucking Shawn Michaels my ass here. Are you stuck on the chair? Oh shit. I'm trying my damnedest here to not die. So the best part is try to run. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I missed. No. Oh shit. Where'd he go? Oh. 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 Are you stuck up there? I did it again. I keep pressing L2, LT. Mate, he's stuck. Oh, that's perfect. This is perfect. I have no idea how he's that stuck, but okay. All right, that was very lucky. That was insanely lucky. That is a very tough fight in the early game here. So, deep battle axe. That is a definite one that you're gonna want to use here in the early going. Well, I don't know. We're gonna use it anyways. It's a pretty decent axe to use in early going. So even though like the pyromancer axe isn't too bad, it's actually pretty decent. This axe is also pretty good too. And also a lot of the stuff is not immune to dark. So it's pretty good. It says 85 and 170 is what that said. So this knight, a little bit of a bitch. So just get ready for him. But also there's a bonfire like right down there, so. I'll be son of a bitch. He killed me. He got me. He got my ass. I was trying to go through this area without dying. Didn't happen. It's okay. We got an easy way back now. So we got literally every single item that we wanted to grab from over there. So I'm not too worried about it. We're just going to fly through here. We're just going to let him get his scream off. Whatever. Yada, yada. Scream all you want. I don't care. And now we're going to go to the right this time instead of the left. Because, again, we've already grabbed literally all the items that are over there. It is probably a bad thing to really go through there, personally. It's probably not a good thing to do that, but... So we're going to go ahead and grab my souls back. Ow. The fuck? Oh, shit. All right, so hold on. I had 85 with that, right? All right, what is it now? 88? Wow, that's actually better than that. Oh my god, he came bursting up here. I don't know how I got that parry. I really don't know how I got that parry. That was pretty lucky, to be honest with you. Oh no. Oh! Fuck me, man. I'm just getting destroyed by everything here right now. Oh, god damn. Yeah, he's not taking any prisoners today. No prisoners. No prisoners. That night is definitely a bit of a pain in the ass in the early goings. Like, shit, fuck. I was trying. No, that's not what I wanted. No. I don't know how I got out of that alive, but I ain't complaining. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Run. Run! This isn't how this was supposed to go! Sprinting! No! Oh god! Jesus Christ! Alright. I'm just gonna get the dragon to do it again. Alright. Do it again, please. Do it again, please. Oh god, ow. How did he not hit that one? What the fuck? This is the most insane shit I've ever seen. Holy fuck. I'm out of Estus now, so I'm definitely gonna go grab that bonfire. I'm gonna grab this item really quick. I'm gonna grab the bonfire. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck are they on? Oh my fucking god, dude. No! I'm at the bonfire, you fucking game, you dick. Let me get it, please. Please go. Mate, that was insane. Oh my god. I swear I thought I was a dead man. Oh man, that last one. That knight, dude, he's a bitch. That knight is a bitch. Like, he's definitely a random steep challenge. When you get to that point, like when you get to this point, you don't expect somebody to be that strong when you get here, but he provides a decent challenge. It's pretty funny. All right, let's go ahead and grab this sucker now. Fire bombs. I'm gonna plunge attack this dude. So now we're gonna go ahead and also kill this guy. Ow. Okay, or just get hit by him. That's fine. All right. There's also another axe guy down here. Ow. Man, how am I not dead right now? Oh my god. I thought it was gonna let me parry him and it didn't let me do it. So, alright, this guy in here is gonna have a bomb and he's gonna throw it and try to blow you up. But yeah, don't let him do it. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Throwing knives. Like, even still, like, this game just provides so much fun stuff for me. There's just, it's impossible for me to hate it. Like, I could be mad at this game. I could be irritated with this game so many times, but like, it's just, there's nothing that I can do. There's nothing this game could do to make me hate it. Like, was I at the point of, like, you know, a few times of irritation or quitting this game? Of course. We've all been there. Like, it happens a lot. It happens to everybody. Like, no, not everybody is going to be wanting to play the same game repeatedly, like, all the time. Like, all the time. I say repeatedly, all the time. It's just how nature works. So, let's scratch about it. There we go. So, with that being said, this game is fantastic in so many different ways. And like, just playing through this early, like the early portion of the game here, for me, it just proves it. Like, it's just, this is such an iconic first area that it still holds up in 2025. 9 years later, this game is 9 years old, and as old as that makes me feel, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't even grab the item. Whatever, it's probably something stupid anyway. So this guy here is going to straight up, as soon as you pick that up, and there he is. Why do I keep doing that? No! I didn't do it in time. That was crazy. Bam! Nailed it. That also should give you an idea about how loud he is, because my god, he is so fucking loud. He's one of the loudest enemies in this game. So we also have a little lizard here, and he drops some items. I don't think they're very good right now, but he drops stuff. Oh, it's a raw gem. As if we're going to be able to do a raw gem right now. Alright, so on New Game Plus as well, they also have different like tiers of rings on New Game Plus, and one of them is on that end. But yeah, black fire bombs. That is supposed to be to help you kill the big guy over there, but I mean, since we're pyromancer, we don't really have to worry about it as much. I'm just standing there like waiting. There's the guy right down there. Usually he starts climbing the ladder. He's gonna climb it this time. Is your pathing broken, buddy? Whatever. Whatever. There's gonna be another big dude coming up here. So yeah, and then we're gonna come to the left. Break this. Get some hunter charms. Those help a lot with mimic chests, especially when you want to get one of the mimic heads that increases your did you try to backstab me, you hoe? Yeah, especially when you're trying to get the mimic chests and stuff. You're trying to get a mimic head for extra like item extra souls. It really comes in handy. This guy is very, very backstab savvy, like very. He has high poise though, so like you can definitely two-hand attacks, but loop around him after those attacks, dude, you're gonna get it every time. Like the little shielded knights, they're more of a threat than those guys are, personally. I think I don't like them as much. But hit and pat the head. There's a guy here on the left who's gonna try and attack you. Whoop! Nice try, buddy. There's an item in here as well. And the broadsword, which is a really, really amazing sword. I don't know why I did that. Which is a really amazing sword. We don't have the agility to use it, but it is a really good sword. So, I mean, both of these are solid choices in the early going. You can use either or, but for the sake of right now, I'm just going to use the one that has the less weight. But there's two things that we're going to go get really quick. So we can't get over this side, so I'm going to grow down here first, because this is probably one of the best early game shields, essentially, because of the fact that it actually has 100% damage reduction. It only allows you to use weapon skill though, but I don't really parry that much anyways. So parrying has no ability with me, but the Silver Kite Eagle Shield has 100% physical guard absorption. So this is probably one of the best early game shields that you can use, because you don't take damage at all. But there's a hidden path, so we're going to go ahead and take that really quick. But it's always, I like to going down there first, grabbing the shield, and then coming back up, because that way you're able to do it without having to go through the entirety of the bottom part. It's just easier that way. I personally recommend it. Green Blossom, come down. This is a Sunlight Sword, a Store Straight Sword. Okay, it's been forever. I don't remember all the weapons, but a Store Straight Sword. So basically everything that you have in this first area here, you get a club in that first point, which is a strength weapon, basically. And then you have the Deep Battle Axe, which it doesn't really scale with anything. It's just a battle axe if you want something different to use in the beginning. You have this, which is an agility, is more of a, dexterity weapon. This is also a dexterity weapon, but it's a lot better of a dexterity weapon. And then you have a Claymore, which is more of a dexterity and a strength weapon, so you can use either or. And a Store Straight Sword, which is another dexterity type weapon that you can use. However, this also has faith scaling. You have to have faith attributes in order for you to use it. But so in the early goings, you have decent amount of weapons that you can choose from to use. But for this point, this is where it's going to get a little tough. So this shield comes in handy at this point right now with these guys. I did not mean to heal right there and there. That was pretty crazy of me. Oh my god. Oh my god, gang fights. Gang fights, gang fights, gang fights. Oh my god, how am I not dead right now? How am I not dead right now? How am I not dead? How am I not dead right now? I was trying to go for the Estus Shard, if you didn't notice. If you didn't notice what I was trying to go for, there was the Estus Shard. Luckily, they stagger fairly easily, but... Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. How am I not dead? I have no idea how I'm alive right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm alive and somehow kicking. Where's the other guy? Oh, he started pathing back to his own normal self. Okay. Yeah, we can probably take this guy out pretty easily. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be going to rest at the bonfire again before I get back over this way. Because we're going to be killing the Angel Wing Knight as well. This is a shard. And also in the early goings, if you're actually exploring and getting like literally everything that you can see from, you will essentially be able to have enough to upgrade some weapons in the early goings. Does it matter? Not really. But we do have the cell key as well, so we will be going back for Grey Rat. However, I'm not going to drop down just yet. I'm going to go back and probably rest. I'm just going to go ahead and use the homeward bone. May as well. Last rested. Might as well do that. I think that'd be better. All right. Let's go back down. It's been 43 minutes. Like, this game just makes the time fly by so fast. It's not even funny. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. I don't know how I forget about you. You're like one of my favorite things to kill because I like watching you fall off the cliff. So I saved literally all of my souls just so I could see how much souls I just can collect here. But yeah, we're gonna drop down here, and we're gonna try and see if we can. No, that was very close. Just like that. He was one of the first had delayed attacks, but he could be backstabbed, which is probably... Oh, God. You have to roll twice on that, but gives you another backstab attempt. So as long as you time in your backstabs properly, the Wing Knights, they're pretty simple to fall. But this guy's alive. That guy was alive. And we get the Rapier, which isn't great. It's pretty good, I guess, if you want to like kind of break somebody's guard. But then again, you can kind of break their guards when you two-hand weapons pretty easily, to be honest. So I don't really see the need in it, but that's just me. So here we are in this area. And now before we go back to the bonfire, you little dick. One here and then one down here. Hello, buddy. Thank you. Oh, let me grab this item too really quick. While we're down here. Soul. Done this area so many times, this front area. It's like second nature to me. Love it. I just love every minute of it. Can't get enough of this first area. Sacrifice. There used to be a way that I could do this and not harm myself, but it just depends. I didn't roll. I was supposed to roll. Sometimes it'll let me roll down and I don't take any fall damage from that, but other times no. That's probably one of the downsides of this Dark Souls game in particular, is that it's not exactly a like you take fall damage all the time. Like you would just take it all the time. Oh my God. Yeah, Bloodborne is next on the list, which unfortunately I don't remember if I have it installed on my PlayStation or not, so I may have to install it. I think I reinstalled it. I hope I did, because if not, I'm gonna have to wait for it to install, which is gonna take a little bit. But if that's the case, I'll probably move on to another game that I have on and just haven't played yet, or actually have installed. But again, I'm not sure if I do or not. But so another shortcut opening, which is wonderful. You kind of want that, personally. So you get a decent run back to the boss. So Vort, fairly simple boss fight. Not really anything too crazy with him. But of course, we do need to go over here on this side. And let me see if I can get aggro on him. Hey, buddy. Do not aggro the other knight, please. One at a time, please. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, shit. I need you up here. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay. There we go. So, man, like, these guys are just backstab. Like, you could just backstab them. Oh, I got him. Pretty nice. So, it's these guys that you gotta worry about. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess not. Maybe I was just being slow that first time. I don't know. No! 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 Die! Woo! That was close. Alright. Oh, I got the Lothric Knight sword. That's crazy. Alright, so this is the Lothric Knight sword. I don't think I can use it. It's also pretty decent if you get in the early goings. It's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent drop. Can't complain about that too much. So, welcome to Dancer's boss room. Very, 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 very scary. Right. You can kill her and pick up the basin. Just don't walk behind it. I'm not going to do that right now, though. There is a very, very difficult knight here. I may die to him. He may be a little strong. Look, he started blocking with his shield out of it. Every time I go to attack you, you blast me with fire. What the fuck? Why is that so funny to me? he's just like, God damn it, I can't do nothing. I can't. Every time you blast me with fire. Damn you. All right, I couldn't remember this was a small shield, but this is Lucerne. Not very good. I don't think, anyways. Oh, damn. That was pretty simple. That was pretty simple. All right. So, this is Vort, of course. We're going to make our way down here really quick. And what I'm going to do... You might think I'm crazy. However, they're not going to be able to walk in here. So, you might think I'm crazy. Alright? I probably am. I'm going to put this on. And what I'm going to do... I'm going to go over here to my inventory. And I'm going to use this. Get myself some extra health. I'm not going to turn that on just yet. You know, not going to put it on. I'm going to summon Mr. Swordmaster. That's right. Summoning Mr. Swordmaster. He's going to come in. He's going to give me a hand. Right before I get to the door. Activate this shit. And let's start this boss fight. The final boss fight of this video. Vort of the Boreal Valley. Literally, if you stay under Vort the entire time, this is a very trivial fight. Very trivial fight. You can use the most basic of weapons and get through this fight just fine without a scratch. He is a good boss. Like, he's fun to fight, and his music is legendary, but he is very, very simple. Cat's going crazy. All right, let's go ahead and go back to Firelink Shrine. We have legitimately went through this entire first area of the game, Lothric Castle. Besides the Dancer's boss room. We're not going to fight the Dancer. So, what are my thoughts on Dark Souls 3? And where would I rank this game in terms of, alongside with everything else? Where would I rank this game? This game is truly one of the greats. As I've mentioned way earlier before, this is one of the greats. To be honest, I may even still continue playing on this character. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I may still play with this character, so that way I could just get a decent, maybe I can get a decent Pyromancer build. But this was my first ever Dark Souls game that I ever played. This is the second ever, like a Souls-like game that I ever played. And there's not much bad about this game. It is probably one of the most perfect games that you can play. If there are any bugs, I haven't encountered any, personally. I don't recall ever seeing any bugs, like, besides enemy placements, like what happened with the Mimic chest. I have no idea how that happened. That was pretty crazy. And the tree jump, those are not really game-breaking bugs. Like, they're not really game-breaking. They don't ruin the immersion. They don't ruin the fun for me. And it's not like Lords of the Fallen in terms of, like, I've had some where I've, like, literally flown out of the map and can't do anything. I've had glitches like that happen between, you know, Lords of the Fallen and this game. I spent many of hours on Dark Souls 3. And I mean many of hours of Dark Souls 3. I probably have, like, between my Xbox and here, I probably have equivalent to like 1,500 hours on Dark Souls 3. It is one of the best games that has ever released, in my opinion. And I don't think a lot of games are going to beat this game. In my honest to God opinion, I also do not think Elden Ring is better than this game. I don't. Elden Ring is good, but it's not Dark Souls 3 good. So it's a little different in terms of that. But um I'm personally going to give Dark Souls 3 an S rating. This is a god tier game, and I highly recommend this game to literally anybody that is interested in RPGs, Souls games, Souls-like games, anything of that nature. This is the game that I highly recommend people do their start with. There are difficult bosses in this game, but most of the difficult bosses in this game are optional bosses that you do not have to fight if you don't want to, such as Nameless King. You also, some of the story bosses are fairly easy bosses to fight, but they're fun fights. There's nothing boring about the fights at all. Even Yorm the Giant, which, you just pick up a sword and you do it. It's a gimmick fight, but it's a fun gimmick fight. It's not boring. It's not a fight that you like after 10 times of doing it. I'm not like, oh, I gotta fight Yorm. You're still fighting a fucking giant, dude. Like, and the DLCs get even better when you go to DLCs. You get the optional dragon, Dark Eater Midir, fucking legendary boss fight, dude. One of the hardest boss fights I've ever done in my entire career of fucking gaming, dude. It is utterly insane about how tough that dragon is. And also the last boss of the Soul series, Slave Knight Gale, top tier boss, man. Top tier. A lot of bosses in this game are absolute fucking banger boss fights, man. I'm just they're fucking fantastic. I highly recommend this game to literally anybody and everyone. Give it a chance. And if you have a friend to follow, to help you along with the game, play with that friend. You have one of the best times of your life with that said friend. And if not, look up Fighting Cowboy. His ass will lead you through every one of the Souls games that you need, except for Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is a different story, but he will lead you through all of the game. I personally used Fighting Cowboy as well. There's nothing there's nothing wrong with that, man. Like, if you're having fun and enjoying the game, that's the important part. Because for me, I like finding everything that the game has to offer. My friend led me through Dark Souls 3, through every single item, and it got to the point where I kept playing over and over and over and over and over again, and I learned the same thing, where every single item is, all the hiding spots, and every single area you go into. And the more you play, the more you learn, the more you like it. So that's my thoughts on Dark Souls 3, and that's why it's an S tier game for me. It's perfect from the ground up. It is perfect. But yep. Anyways, now on to the next game that I played after Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne.